I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Buffalo, New York, where we find Frauditor Daniel Warmus being a bad boy. He's been a really bad boy in the past. He was at the January 6th insurrection. How dearie me. And we all know he's on probation for that. But he continues to fraud it. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy! This is our Frauditor, Daniel Warmus. He's the subject of our video today. I don't do a whole lot of videos on him. I've only done a handful because his videos are usually almost an hour long. But he was at the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol, and oh dearie me. Well, let's roll that clip.
And topping the news at 4:30, some people think he's stirring up controversy for clicks and views. Others say he's providing a community service. Either way, Dan Warmus finds himself in a difficult situation these days. His First Amendment auditing activities in the city of Lockport are prompting accusations of harassment, which he denies.
News 4 Investigates takes a closer look at how these harassment charges, if they stand, could impact conditions of his federal probation. Luke Moretti has more.
Now, you would think that someone who was arrested at the Capitol, that they would be so quiet, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they be quiet? And like a church mouse, they don't want to stir the pot. But not old Danny boy. I call him Danny the Worm. Let's carry on.
I will never go down the wrong side of history. I'm not built like that. It's not going to happen. I will continue going at it. I will report the truth.
A defiant Daniel Warmus tells News 4 Investigates that his First Amendment auditing of government facilities will continue despite legal pitfalls all around him.
Yeah, because Daniel the Worm really believes in the First Amendment, so much so that he's willing to go to jail for it. How stupid can you be? Now, as far as I know, this guy's self-employed. He's a mechanic. He's an auto mechanic, and he's got his own store. But still, your customers must not think too highly of you if you're willing to go to jail.
Yes, it does take emotional toll, and it takes a toll where I think to myself, should I give it up? Should I stop? Is it worth the prosecution that I could face? Is it worth having to stare down judges? And the answer is yes.
You see, Warmus's freedom could be at stake. The self-described accountability auditor is still on probation for his participation in the January 6th insurrection of the U.S. Capitol. His federal probation comes with special conditions.
Frauditors don't care about special conditions of parole or probation. The only thing they're interested in is in clicks and views and notoriety on YouTube. They want to become a YouTube star. They want to have their name and face plastered all over social media. Well, he just might, but it's going to be for the wrong reasons.
Namely, that if his audit activities result in charges of harassment or disorderly conduct, that could be considered a violation, and Warmus could face several options, including incarceration.
And I'm not afraid. I'm not going to say prison is fun. Yeah, nobody needs to ask permission for their First Amendment rights. You have to understand that, right?
Warmus runs the YouTube channel Auditing Erie County. He posts videos of his encounters at government facilities, testing constitutional protections, and then grading the interaction with a pass or fail.
Well, now I'll tell you, he's a failure in life, period. Yeah, he may have his own business, but he's not a smart businessman, because I'm going to tell you, people will see these videos and they'll think twice about taking their car in there to get it repaired. Yeah, nobody wants to have a jailbird working on their car, do they? I certainly wouldn't.
With 81,000 subscribers and counting, his stuff gets seen. Critics say Warmus, who considers himself a journalist, is out to get clicks and views by stirring up controversy and embarrassing government employees.
Why do you guys not have your body cameras on? What are these things for? So you can violate people's rights without being on video?
But Warmus says every audit subject receives the same treatment and that he very rarely cuts down video. And if he does, it's to keep it under an hour long.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. His videos are way too long for me to sift through and get a few minutes of video out of. Yeah, and I'd rather work with somebody who's got a 20-minute video up and I can get a few minutes out of that. Man, his videos are 45, 55 minutes long. Who the hell wants to watch all that nonsense?
I don't want people to be like, well, he creates a controversy, then he just shows what you want to see. Right? That never happens with auditing Erie County. Now, if I wanted to have 200,000 subscribers, if I was there for clicks and views, the best way for me to do that would be to become an entertainment auditor, to cut down the videos, to not show
feathers. 4 employees in the clerk's office filed harassment charges against him. Warmus, who's from Alden, denies harassing anyone and believes the city is retaliating against him for his Freedom of Information requests and a lawsuit he filed challenging the city's denial of those requests.
Stupid is as stupid does, and frauditors are some of the most stupid people on planet Earth. Of course, without frauditors, who would we laugh at all day? Isn't that right, Danny the Worm?
An attorney for Warmus tells News 4 investigates in an email that he doesn't believe the court will see any violation of conditions in the video, and that he would be shocked if the judge hasn't viewed it already.
Well, there you have it, folks. You know, all he has to do is cross the line a little bit too much and he'll be in the slammer. Or will that be the pokey? Or maybe a combination of both. I don't know why these guys do this stuff. It makes absolutely no sense to me. You're fighting for rights which we as Americans already enjoy. So stop. What's the purpose of it? If it's not for clicks and views, what? Because you want to be a famous YouTube star? Well, at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, little Danny the Worm. Yeah, concentrate on your real job, man. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah. We're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
yes, you
record
do.
you in public, man.
Actually,
no, that's the law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.